Stopping by. Today I'm going to show you something really cool. This is a software that's been developed by the HeartMath Institute in California, and it also comes with a technique called the quick coherence technique. So it's a technique, a meditation technique that teaches us to get more present and be more mindful of the heart energy. So the heart has an energy field around it. In fact, it can be measured as far as 3 to 4 feet away from the body. And this electromagnetic field actually relates with the people around us. It relates with animals. It relates with nature. So the more we can do to get into a high state of coherence, and I'll show you a technique in just a minute on how to do that, the more we get into this high state of coherence, the better we attract a very positive energy into our lives. So when you couple this technique with the law of attraction and you get into that high state of coherence, amazing things come into your life. You're actually attracting, you are reaping what you are sowing, and what you are sowing, and this is so important, what you're sowing is that energy coming from the heart. You know, the heart actually develops in a fetus before the brain. It's beating before the brain is even developed. The heart actually sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. So the heart is truly the center. And the better we can do with mindfulness to nourish and help and assist and facilitate that high state of coherence, the better. So this software that's been developed allows us to measure our coherent state. So if you have a red bar while you're meditating or you're plugged in, so to speak, it's telling you that you're attracting more negative into your life. You want to get into that green high coherence state, what some athletes would call the zone. And in fact, this technique, the quick coherence technique, is being used now more and more by athletes when they have a big event. It's being trained and taught to students before big exams or tests. Businesses are bringing it in to foster more creativity and problem solving and a higher intelligence, more innovation and growth. So this is a wonderful technique to add to your practice. I'm going to demonstrate it for you now, and then we'll recap after just a couple of minutes. So what you do when you plug in the software to a laptop or computer is you bring up the screen, and then you'd have a little clip here that you just clip onto your earlobe, and this is what's going to read my heart. It's going to read my coherent state, all right? And so then when I go to run a program, it will start to read as I get into this. A green bar means that I'm in a high state of coherence. A blue bar means I'm somewhere in the middle, and a red bar means that I'm in a low state of coherence. So another interesting thing to do as we meditate is if our thoughts shift at all, or our heart rate shifts at all, you'll see a shift. It picks it up very quickly. So I'm going to get into a little meditation right now. I'm going to bring it into the green, and then I might purposefully actually think of something that annoys me, or a person that might annoy me, or a situation that upsets me. Purposely take my mind there to show you how quickly this energetic field can shift. All right? So let's begin a session. All right, let's see if we can shift here. So you can see it's very much in the green right now, very high state of coherence. And I can maintain this while I talk and things like that as long as I keep my cool, so to speak, as long as I keep that sense of presence and mindfulness. As soon as my mind starts to drift towards something that is upsetting to me, now, I'll move the camera a little closer to the screen so that you can see what I'm going to point out. But a couple of things before I do that. One is the quick coherence technique. There's really 3 steps to this technique. The first step is what's often called heart focus. So we get into that meditation and we focus on the heart and the heart chakra being open and relaxed. So I focus on the heart. The second step is often called heart breathing. So that is where we are actually breathing through our heart. We're breathing very rhythmically. I like to count to 4 in and then count to 4 out. So inhale for 4 slow seconds, exhale for 4 slow seconds. And then the third step is heart feeling. So what am I thinking that translates into a feeling? So heart feeling is when I'm thinking very positive things. I'm thinking about things I'm thankful for. I'm thinking about gratitude and love and compassion. That's going to raise my heart coherence. If I'm thinking about things that annoy me, any kind of attack thought, criticism, judgment, that's going to bring my coherence down. So let's just take a quick look at the screen here, and then we'll wrap this session up. So what we have here now is the zone. So you can see I was in the zone very well, and then all of a sudden I changed my thinking purposefully, and you could see it drop off. And that's where we went from a solid green bar over here to we started to see some low coherence in the red starting to form. You can also see up here where my heart rate was very rhythmic, and all of a sudden it started getting agitated. All right, so that is the quick coherence technique, and it's a wonderful technique to do daily, if not multiple times through the day. I like to do it when I'm sitting on airplanes, or I'm sitting in a traffic jam, sometimes even when I'm sitting in or standing in an elevator or a waiting room, or I'm getting ready to give a presentation, or I'm about to start writing an article or a book. I get into that high coherence state, and I let the universe and God take care of the rest. So that's my tip for today. Practice the quick coherence technique, focus on the heart energy, send out a good vibe, and good vibes will come back to you. All right? Thank you for stopping by.